And welcome, dear children. Welcome to Uma's class, biology class. So last class what we did was inheritance of one gene. Hope you must have revised it. Okay. So now I'm going to do inheritance of two genes. Okay. So just one recap. Inheritance of one gene was when we take one character, when we study one character at one particular time. Now children, when you go through the book, you would come through different words. Okay, factors, traits, characters, these are all the same. Okay, don't get confused over it. So those 7 characters which I said, no, 7 traits can be said. It can also be said as 7 factors, 7 traits, 7 characters. So here, now that time we studied only height. Now we are going to study what? We are going to study the shape of the flower as well as the color of the pod. The shape of the pod and the color of the pod. Okay? So we'll take 2 contrasting characters. So when we take the shape, okay, what will be the shape? Shape, if you remember when we did those 7 contrasting, round and wrinkled. Okay? And then we'll take the color. So color will be yellow and
green.
Okay. So and do remember that this is dominant. In round and wrinkles, round is dominant, wrinkled is recessive. Okay. And this round will be denoted by capital R and capital R. And for convenience of study, children, what we do is this small r, we denote the wrinkled condition. Got it? And when we take the color, yellow is dominant over here, green is recessive. So yellow is denoted by capital Y, and green is not denoted by GG. You can do it, but then children, this causes lots of confusion when we do the crossing. So normally what we do is, we'll denote it by small y, so that we understand that it is a recessive gene. Okay, so this is how we denote. When we start doing it, suppose during your exams, they ask you write down the inheritance of 2 genes or explain the inheritance of 2 genes. You have to start it like this. Okay, first you have to write what you are going to denote by what, and then we start it. So here we are going to study this together. So how do we? We take 2 parents. You know, whenever reproduction, as I told you, that is what causes inheritance and variation. So we take 2. We take the dominant characters at one particular time, and then we cross it with the recessive one with the other. So what is this? If you remember, round and yellow. Okay, together. So now this is 2 characters at one particular time. So 2 genes studied. 2 genes means the color and the shape. So both 2 genes we are studying at one particular time in one particular plant. Got it? And here this denotes wrinkled and green. Okay. Now children, in your textbook you would also come through over here. I would like to stop and tell you law of segregation. Now what is law of segregation? When we study one gene, okay, the segregation is much easier. Capital T, the segregation is easier. When you separate whatever zygotes or whatever will be formed, okay, the segregation will be 50%. Suppose it forms the number of seeds it forms. Each of them will have 50%. Capital T, small t, yes, half of the seeds will have T and half others will have small t for height. But here what happens? Segregation. When we study 2 characters, the segregation has to take place properly, and they are not interdependent. They are not dependent on each other. When we study 2 characters, they segregate independently. They are not dependent. So that is what is law of segregation. Even when we study 2 characters at a time, both of them express themselves independently without being dependent on the other character. How it is, we are going to study over here. Okay. So, because this is the same genes, so here this becomes capital R, and here only we have Y. Here we have small r, and here we have. So together when it comes for F1 generation, this is segregation. Okay, here the segregation, here this is parents. You can take as. Got it? So after segregation, okay, we have the zygote, we have the F1 generation. In F1 generation, what do we have? Capital R, small r, capital Y, small y. Now children, through my experience I tell you, many of the time children get confused and they ask me, ma'am, why it's not capital R, capital Y, small r, capital. Yeah, you can write. But then it's little difficult for you when you are not so, you do not know more about it. Okay, so you will get confused faster. So what you do is, you write the shape together and you write the color together, so that it's easier for you to come to a conclusion that which dominant character will be expressed. Now here when we take this capital R and small r, we know that capital R is the one which is going to express itself. And when we take capital Y and small y, we know that capital Y is the one which is dominant and which is going to express. So this is the phenotypic condition. Phenotype is what we see from outside. Okay, and genotype is the genetic constitution. Now this children, capital R, small r, capital Y, small y is genotypic composition. Genotypic composition. Okay, the composition of the seed will be capital R, capital Y, small y. But what is going to expressed by this? What it is going to show? Okay, it will show that the seeds will be round and yellow. Got it? Because the green is also present and wrinkled is also present. Because it is a recessive gene, it will not express itself. Let's revise law of dominance. In the presence of a dominant gene, the recessive will never be able to express itself. So this is what it shows. So you have to go on revising. When you do one cross, you have to revise the other one also. Law of segregation also. This, the characters segregate. Got it? So this was inheritance of two genes. Okay. Now after that, the crossing. From here it comes. Capital R. I'll just leave it and then so that you get connected. I'll not rub the other one. So just keep doing it along with me, children. Don't sit idle like that. Okay. So we have a parent. Self-crossing, as you remember, we did it over there. Okay. So we have capital R, small r, capital Y, small I. Crossed with capital R, small r, capital Y, small I. Okay, so now I am rubbing this. So this is the father, this is the mother. So two different genes. Now when we cross, when the genes are formed, okay, so once it is formed with this, that is capital R and capital Y, and once it goes with this, capital R and small y. Got it? Once this, once this. The other time what will happen? The other time it will be this. Small r and capital
Use red.
Y. And then comes small r and small y. Got it? So it has got 4 types of genetic constitutions.
You can use red marker.
Okay. So finally what happens? Okay, for your convenience, I will do something else so that you understand well. Okay, children. So here what happens? So this, these, this, and this. These are the genetic constitutions. Capital R, capital Y, and the same over here. I'm not going to do it. The blackboard, you know, it's a small one. It's not very big. So the same constitutions, the same as this, it can be seen over here. Okay. So this and this are similar. Now how are you going to make a checkerboard for this? So checkerboard, I'll just make it down and I'll give you for homework. So let me know how many of you could do it. It's there in your text, but let me know. So first I'll form it for you. Make a big one, children. Now because the board is small, it's difficult for me. Okay, so this is male, this is female. So here I have taken male, so it will be capital R, capital Y, capital R, small y, small r,
capital Y,
and small r,
small y.
The same goes with the female, as I told you, the same over here. So capital R, small y, capital R, okay, small r, capital Y, and here it will be
small r, small y.
Okay. Now how are you going to cross it? You are going to, I'll do few and I'll show it to you and do it afterwards. So this will go with this. So it becomes capital R, capital Y, and capital Y. Got it?
Yes.
So this will become again capital R, capital Y, and small y. So this, you have to take one from the left hand and you have to go on the whole row. Okay? So capital R, small r, capital Y, small I, and capital R, small r.
Okay. Capital Y, and the third one.
It it will be capital R, small r, capital R, small r.
Capital Y, capital Y.
Capital Y, yes.
You told
And
small
capital
Y.
R, small r, capital Y, small r. Got it?
Yes, yes.
So this is how, and this is the genotypic constitution, if you remember. Okay, so what will be phenotypic? This RR will show round condition, okay, and YY will be
Yellow.
Okay, so this round and yellow, round and yellow, round and yellow. Okay, so this. So do it for homework, and we'll continue with this in the next. The crossing again, I'll show it to you. You can check whatever you have done along with it. Tally with me, and if any doubts, okay, do ask me and clear your doubts. Only if you keep posting, it will give me a little encouragement, and you can clear your doubts so that you can do better. Okay, children, all the best. Thank you.